After a month in South Korea, we are packing up our backpacks once again and heading to the paradise island, Bali.
We heard it would be a beautiful place to visit, but we didn't expect to discover a whole new side of Bali.
We'll show you what it was like to travel and live in Bali, Indonesia for 25 days. The food, the atmosphere, things you wouldn't believe. Even the laundromat? What?
That's right, believe it or not, but you can do your laundry in Bali, and it's a cool experience. So let's go to Bali. I'm Noelle.
And I'm Jonathan.
We're on a mission to live in 100 countries.
Ever wonder what would happen if you got rid of all your stuff and traveled around?
A few years ago, we would have said that was crazy or irresponsible.
But there's more than one way to travel.
From the mountains in Colombia,
To the mountains in Romania,
crossing oceans and continents,
or canals in Thailand.
we're writing our own story.
Everywhere we go, we meet amazing people.
This channel may not be for you, but we're inviting you to come along with us.
Because we're not just traveling.
Subscribe for free.
It is about 8:40 p.m. and our flight leaves at like 7 a.m. tomorrow. So we are going earlier because I didn't want to take like a taxi all the way from where we were staying because that would be like crazy expensive, and in the middle of the night, like trying to get a taxi like at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. It's like, okay, so we're just going earlier, so we'll just camp out at the airport a little bit and, you know.
We are so excited to go to Bali. Lots of people go. I've heard it's a hot spot for a great vacation.
But I don't think many Americans go on vacation to Bali.
Is it because it's so far away?
Probably. From LA to Bali, flying takes over 20 hours, usually like 24 hours or more.
Oh wow. So not the smartest weekend getaway.
We'll be taking the cheapest flight from South Korea to Bali with a layover in Malaysia.
We're almost there. We're going to the airport.
We are spending several hours in the airport waiting for our flight in the morning. The airport is clean and organized.
It's so beautiful. This is a beautiful airport. I love walking around it.
What the? It's Pikachu. Is that our Pika pilot?
We're flying AirAsia, about 7 hours to Malaysia and then 3 hours to Bali after a short layover.
I've done this. Go down an escalator to get to your plane.
We've never flown AirAsia before.
You're right here and I'm right here. Or you want me to sit here and you sit here? First flight done. Next flight's half the time of being up in the air, so it's gonna be shorter. I'm excited. Let's just do this little layover. So I was in the aisle, and the person in the middle sitting next to me wanted to go to the bathroom, or I don't know. I saw them walking, just in the aisle, in the aisle. Anyway, I don't know what was going on, but the person in front of me had their seat reclined, and so there's like no space, and so she's like scooting on across me to go to the aisle, and then she's like on my lap, like just like stayed on me and scooted and on me. It was kind of weird, and I was like sleeping, and she had to like wake me up, and and then coming back she had to do the same thing. So, oh well, we get nice and cozy on the planes here. I didn't know the other ones were normal toilets. I thought they were like this.
Okay, so this is a first for me. I just had to take a video of this. I go into the stall and gosh, what kind of a toilet is this? It's like a hole in the ground.
Did you use it?
Yes, I did. And all I can say is, what an experience.
I guess when you've gotta go, you've gotta go.
When there's a will, there's a way. I realized later some stalls had European toilets, but oh well, I figured it out.
Look at that guy taking a nap.
He's got his arm over his face.
The first flight was AirAsia X, and this one is AirAsia. And immediately, I see a big difference. This plane feels brand new. Check out the fog machine effect. That's a nice touch. The last plane felt a little dirty and there were too many people coughing.
This one is like new and improved.
It doesn't have any movies to watch, but they gave us a live safety briefing.
Should an oxygen mask like this, slip it over your head like this, clip on the waistband, and pull it tight.
Yep, that is really cool.
We made it! We're in Bali! We just made it. the airport. We just got off the plane.
We can stay in Bali for up to 30 days on a tourist visa, so we're doing 25.
Okay, so it was very simple. We got the visa on arrival, so we just showed up and there was like a line. There's lots of different desks you can go to, so we chose a short line. We just waited, and then they just wanted our passports, and that's it. And then we paid. We paid with credit card, which was a 5% extra fee on top of that, but that's okay. And so, yeah, it was super simple. Then we got the visa, and we went through, and then they did like the automatic scanner, with the passport and then your face, and we're done. Super easy.
Visa on arrival cost around $33 US per person.
So yeah, we don't like to always go to all the tourist spots, but Bali is kind of like a tourist island here in Indonesia, but we are staying like an hour and a half away from the airport in like the tourist hub. So we're going to a little more remote area. It's going to be really nice. So at least we get that kind of experience.
So Bali is a volcanic island in Indonesia, which, if we take a look at the map, is right over here, Indonesia. It's the largest archipelagic nation in the world, made entirely of islands. Over 17,000 islands, and Bali is one of them.
We are actually going to East Bali, which is an hour and a half drive away from the main hub.
We hired a driver on Klook to take us to our accommodation in a place called Alila Manggis. It's located by Buitan village in East Bali.
A big reason we came to Bali was because we were able to book this hotel using Hyatt points.
So our entire stay in Bali, 25 nights, will be essentially for free, booked with reward points just like we did in Thailand. We arrived at night and I can barely see anything. I guess the hotel lobby is outside, open air.
That's really cool.
They're so surprised that we're going to be here for so long.
Let's go see our new home in East Bali.
Whoa. Wow.
We have to be quiet. It's late.
I love it. Do you love it?
Yes. It's just we don't know if people are sleeping.
Wow, we have a real orchid in here. Unbelievable. They even gave us some fruit and a card. Snakeskin fruit. It's like granadilla. Rambutan. What's over here?
The bathroom. It's a regular toilet, thank goodness. A shower.
Wow, no curtain.
The bed looks so comfy.
What's through these doors?
Wait till tomorrow. It's dark.
Oops. Oh my gosh. We might have to share the bed tonight with this bug.
Ew, no way.
That bug has some big eyelashes.
Good morning.
Oh my goodness. Is that a beautiful day or what? Is that the pool and the ocean?
I must be dreaming.
Living in a hotel room is different than living in an Airbnb. We might have a nice place here, but will we be able to live here for an extended time on a budget?
At an Airbnb, you have a kitchen where you can cook and a washing machine where you can easily wash your clothes.
But here we don't have those things. We have to go get food somehow.
Is it possible to live here in a hotel for so long? Let's wander around and see what there is. Here's the ocean.
Is it beautiful?
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's pretty remote.
There's a little bit of a haze, but that's because there was a volcano that erupted on another island.
If we walk along the coast, let's see what there is.
Hard to get lost with the ocean right there. Maybe we can find some food.
Whoa, we found a temple. That's cool.
Look at this bonsai palm. It even has a tiny coconut. We found a restaurant.
It's called warung.
A warung is a small family-owned restaurant. There was literally no one here.
It's so funny. We even had to wake up the owner. A neighbor saw us and woke him up and said, "Hey, there's someone in your restaurant."
It's a cool little place. Lots of flags.
We got this one and this one.
Rendang daging and mushroom chicken. 50,000 rupees a plate. That is pretty reasonably priced.
That's like $3.
That's insane. I just remember the rule of thumb. 15,000 Indonesian rupees to $1. It's close enough.
There are quite a few warungs in the village, but one of our favorite places to eat is right at the hotel restaurant.
Oh my gosh, the food here is so delish.
I mean, look at this. It's like artwork.
And the ambiance is incredible. The weather is the most amazing thing. So nice and warm.
Chocolate lava cake. Yum!
We're going on a walk. We're just gonna go explore. We'll see what's outside the hotel grounds.
I just spotted a giant spider. Right outside the hotel grounds, we see this massive spider. I can't believe how big it is. That is a bird eater for sure. It has a golden web. There's more. Look at how big those are. Oh my, there are hundreds of them. Spider webs. With tons of spiders. It's like real life Halloween.
Oh, did you see all those spiders? There were so
I was even getting the heebie-jeebies.
spiders.
I was getting scared.
Huge web, and they're just like giant. Like they're all this big or bigger. They're all just like, and I'm like, they're right behind me. I had to cross sides of the street because I can't have them like that close. I can't run into the web on accident.
I was even afraid. Like, they are freaky. There's hundreds of them, and they're giant, and they're hanging above you. They're on the side of you. They're right by the road. Their webs are so big. They're huge, and they're so colorful. They have red spots, and like sometimes you see the back side, the front side. They have dots and colorings. Oh my goodness, it's so freaky. I'm gonna look up what they are. They're so big. I bet you they can catch birds. They're big.
Just walking along the road, we saw this awesome rice paddy.
That's really cool.
I've never seen rice grow before. It looks very wet. I don't get it. How does rice grow out of that? What does it even look like when it is ready?
Keep walking to find the beach.
This beach is black.
I just found money.
What is it?
I just found a piece of money.
Are you sure that's money? It has a hole in it.
Yeah, a square hole.
Oh.
Figure out what kind of money this is. It could be from anywhere. We learned it's old Indonesian money. Finding it is really good luck.
There are many people sorting the rocks by size on the beach.
Something happened here. I'd like to know what. Some kind of offering?
I've never seen anything like that.
A local Balinese man told us that these beaches used to be white sand before a tsunami hit.
The sound of the rocks pounding each other into spheres is so unique.
You can tell we are in a very rural part of Bali, East Bali. The hotel has various activities and cultural experiences that change each day. Since we were here a long time, we were able to experience everything at least once.
So this is just afternoon tea from 3 to 4. It's free, complimentary. Let me get this view. Beautiful.
We had no idea that the hotel would have so many cool activities and experiences.
What do you have there, Jonathan?
Kopi.
What is it?
topi. It's a natural made hat. I can't believe they do this for free.
They also have paid excursions, which are really awesome as well. Many of the free experiences are like little sneak peeks into the paid excursions.
One of my favorite things was learning to make sambal mata. Sambal mata is a fresh, raw Indonesian chili salsa from Bali, bursting with bold flavors. Made with finely sliced shallots, lemongrass, chilies, lime, and coconut oil and salt.
Yeah.
Is this spicy?
Not spicy. For the spicy, this small chili is spicy.
I don't like spicy.
Yeah, you don't like spicy?
It's zesty, spicy, and aromatic. Unlike cooked sambals, this one keeps its ingredients raw, giving it a vibrant, punchy taste that pairs perfectly with grilled meats, seafood, or even rice. Simple, yet so delicious. Sambal mata is a must-try for anyone.
He made it without spicy chilies, and it was so good. Okay, taste it. Taste it. Yummy.
It's salt?
It's better if you eat directly, that's gonna be quite strong.
Yeah.
It's better you put something like chicken, fish, or potato. Yeah, put on top.
It's the kasapa.
Sweet
Like
potato.
kasapa.
Kasapa, yeah, kasapa.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's better like that.
Yeah,
I think the taste gonna be different. Better now?
My favorite thing was practicing yoga with a true yogi expert. She was not only an excellent teacher, but also became our friend. Even on days without yoga classes, we would come by and practice, listening to the sound of the waves.
Eyes happy to the right elbow up. Eyes happy to the right elbow up. And the eyes happy to the right elbow up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back head to the center and release the hand down and slowly the right or the both your hand front chest and slowly on the right knee and close the eyes, relax. Left legs on the top and right leg to the side and like this position and the body.
One time we saw a little tiger cub.
Maybe the kitty wants to join in on our yoga. How cool is this, that we can say goodbye to the sun while doing yoga?
And of course, we also love to swim and relax by the pool.
They have a separate poolside menu, so you can just eat right next to the pool.
If you're in the pool right when the sun sets, it's so cool because tons of bats start dive bombing the pool for a drink. And it's pretty crazy because they look like they're diving right at you, but they just want a drink. I want to show you a couple fruits. These are longan, very sweet. Very hard, shiny seed. Oh wow, look at that monitor lizard. This is what I call a granadilla. It's from the Spanish, from Colombia. I haven't seen it outside of Colombia until here, East Bali. So let's go check it out. Kind of looks like a passion fruit on the outside. And you can see it's got this hard shell, very soft, fuzzy. It's one of the coolest fruits, in my opinion. Let's expose this. Inside this pocket here is going to be these tentacles that are connected to the seeds. And the sweetness is very sweet. This one actually tastes a little bit more passion fruity than Colombia. In Colombia, they're sweeter. This one is a little bit more sour, like passion fruit. You don't chew the seeds, you just swallow it. That was good.
There's really no reason you need to leave the hotel grounds. It has everything you need. But really, you should leave and see what East Bali is like outside the comforts of a hotel.
Look at the chickens in the cage.
Yeah. The hotel has a restaurant, and they'll even drive you around, and take you on tours. And they have a laundry service, but where's the fun in that?
Most people coming to Bali will have a totally different experience than us. And that's because they come for a short time, travel quickly, and try to see everything in a short amount of time.
We call it having a vacation mindset. A vacation mindset doesn't seek to work or change or learn. A person with a vacation mindset wants things done for them, and they want ease, and paradoxically, they also want to see as much as they can in a short amount of time. And then, of course, go back to the way they were as if nothing had happened.
Many of the hotel guests that we met came and left and never really ventured outside of the hotel grounds except in guided excursions. I understand that Bali is a very unfamiliar place, but when you do leave and start talking to people, you realize that they live here. They are not on vacation, and they don't exist to serve you.
It's a parade of some kind.
Yeah, a parade. It's beautiful.
Like right across the street, they have a laundromat. Not one guest we met at the hotel knew it was there.
They'll weigh it, wash it, dry it, fold it, all for less than $3. At the hotel, it's 10 times that.
On this beach, and a lot of these boats here in this harbor, this bay. Padang Pai Beach. We're exploring.
Well,
Monkeys. We just randomly ran into some wild monkeys. Oh, they're so cute. They're just playing and climbing. Oh, look at that. See it? Oh, now I'm climbing up. There's a little one. We're gonna go snorkeling at Blue Lagoon Beach. Let's go check it out. It says this way.
what a great beach. Nobody is here?
We are here during the shoulder season in November.
It's time to go snorkeling at the Blue Lagoon in our self-guided expedition. I have my Asian Fit goggles and I'm ready to go. There's an opening in the reef right here on the left. I saw lots of fish. It was really cool.
How was it?
It was really wonderful. There's no sea urchins, the water is calm, pretty clear, and there's pretty big fish. A lot of variety of fish. It's really nice. Good snorkeling. And you can swim right out here. It's a great place to enter and exit the ocean.
There's also this temple here. I find it interesting the 3 rules for no entry. 1. Men or women without wearing traditional Balinese dress. That's pretty normal to me. Okay. 2. Women who being menstruation?
What?
Not sure how they determine that. Why can't women enter when they're on their period? Not sure how I feel about that. 3. Person who being called Kuntaka.
Who is Kuntaka? I wonder what he did. Or is it anyone named Kuntaka?
That reminds me that our waitress told us when she was menstruating.
I was surprised. I don't think I've ever heard a waitress say that.
I guess it's more of a normal thing here. Why is it so taboo in the United States?
Nearby, a 15-minute drive away, there is a town called Candidasa.
The hotel conveniently dropped us off, and a local recommended their favorite restaurant, which then became our favorite place to eat in Candidasa.
Eat right by the beach.
Woohoo! What did you get?
I got the grilled chicken, and it comes with rice. See what that's like. And then I also got a strawberry banana milkshake. It's more like a smoothie maybe, but yum. Great.
It's all gone. Ooh, can I have that orange?
Yeah.
Orange.
Yum. What'd you get?
I got a chicken steak with potatoes and vegetables. And I also got fried noodles, fried rice, with vegetables and meat. Bihun garong, something like that.
Fried rice noodles.
Fried rice noodles, yeah. Did you like to swim?
Yes, we just went swimming down there. Walked down the beach, swim, showered off, now we're eating lunch. So we ordered some lunch.
They have lots of shops in Candidasa where you can buy all kinds of dresses, clothes, traditional clothing, and souvenirs. This duck is a symbol of Bali for some reason. "45 minutes away is the village where we are going today. Tenganan Pegringsingan. It's one of the oldest villages, and it is also the royal village. It has been preserved to showcase how things used to be. There are farm animals like chickens and cattle. What is that? A cow? Some of the roosters have been painted, I guess for decoration? Wow, it's an actual longan. It is a longan. Oh wow. I expected this to be, like, have a road in the village. But this is so big. There's so much to see here. I'm not sure what these are here for. We learned that these offerings are called shana. They are made multiple times a day. This village is famous for its double textile weaving technique, where both sides are meticulously woven to create intricate patterns. I guess we're here at a less busy time. All the store owners are asleep on the ground.
What do I have in this envelope? It's my very own Balinese bookmark.
Wow, look at the writing.
I put my name on it after I chose this one. This is my name, and this is it in Balinese. What? I can't even read that. That's insane. This is the god of the destroyer. God of destroyer.
It's very pretty. How do you think he made it?
For my birth month. This is bamboo. It's like a way of having paper before they had paper, and they etch it with like a little tool to make marks into it, and then they have the black I don't even know what it is. Black, almost like an ink.
Candle nut.
Candle nut ink, and then they wipe that off, and it only fills in where they etched. So it's very artistic with the drawings, and it's really cool. It doesn't rub off at all, you know, because it's just stained and etched. So beautiful. This is the god of destroyer, or destroyer god, because of the month, my birthday month, and so this is the month of December.
Don't forget to wash your hands. Where does the water go? That's funny. This was an amazing experience. It was relaxing and peaceful. And we learned so much about the people and culture here.
On our last night, we got to experience a megaboom.
Are you excited for Megaboom? Megaboom?
Oh yes, I am. This has the sauté with the peanut sauce. Got the slow roasted beef. What's that one, the salad?
Yeah, it's kind of sweet sour with some vegetables.
Don't forget the mound of rice, turmeric
Flavor.
infused rice.
This
We have two
is like a salad.
Yeah, we have the
Papaya,
salad,
young papaya,
young
and
papaya.
cucumbers.
tuna
Beans.
sambal mata
Yes. This one's like
the
green
long
bean, long bean.
salad. This is a sauté again, but with
sambal
the
mata
sambal
on
mata
top.
on top.
Which is like their fresh salad. This is in a leaf. You can't see it, but it has shrimp and coconut and sweet and sour, I think. And this is
Banana leaf?
banana
stem,
leaf
sorry. Banana stem.
And it's a little bit like a soup. And it's
soup.
in a banana leaf, holding it like a bowl. It's amazing.
Wow.
Amazing.
And of course it's on coconut leaves.
And all Balinese spices, of course, it's very Balinese. Yum.
It's a very traditional and symbolic meal that is done only here in East Bali. It's a shared meal. So imagine an important ceremony like a wedding. The bride and groom would share a megaboom together.
Just so many different delicious, typical, traditional foods from East Bali, all on one plate. Just a mountain of food. All with different spices, and it's like Thanksgiving, basically. In fact, it's just like Thanksgiving. You've got rice with all these different flavors. It's so good. It's perfect, you know? Not too spicy. Some of it's a little bit spicy. Some of it's like soupy. We've got meat, skewers. The best of the best. They just put on one big plate. It's delicious.
Terima kasih. Selamat malam.
And
You are welcome.
it was mountain.
Good night.
Take a bite.
It's got a unique taste. Kind of fruity,
Yeah.
kind of bitter at the same time. Almost coconutty. It's really good.
That's good.
So we checked out, and now we're eating lunch at the restaurant before we leave the hotel. But they gave us a little gift bag to remember them.
So, what do you think about final thoughts about this place now that we're leaving today?
Oh yeah, it's sad to leave because this place has become our home. You know, our home on Bali. People have been treating us so well, and it's been very comfortable and relaxing. It's just a wonderful environment, and so it's amazing. And it was a great place to stay 3 weeks at. You know, usually 3 weeks sounds like a long time in a hotel, but this place was extra special. It felt like home.
The most impactful thing that happened was, as we were leaving, the staff gathered together and waved goodbye to us. I teared up. I was touched. If I had known they were going to do that, I would have filmed it. But it was such a special moment, and I just wanted to feel it without a camera.
Terima kasih.
Terima kasih means thank you.
Before we left Bali, we stayed in a more popular location as well. But honestly, it didn't compare to our time in Alila Monkeys. So we left it out of the video. Honestly, I don't like being a tourist. Even though we travel full-time, we don't consider ourselves full-time tourists. We like to live in different places. We like to meet new people and make new friends. We like to learn as much as we can. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, we're not just traveling.
Where are we going next?
You'll have to wait and see as the adventure continues.